This week's patch queue is heavy. 3 Microsoft SharePoint flaws are confirmed exploited in the wild. 1 is an unauthenticated deserialization RCE. 2 are privilege escalation with no authentication required. Adobe ColdFusion ships 5 critical CVEs in a single batch. 2 of them unauthenticated remote code execution with no user interaction. And an AI agent platform called OpenClaw racks up 14 separate authorization-bypass findings across nearly every feature it offers. 10 total CISA known-exploited entries this week. Let's get into it. The SharePoint deserialization flaw is the one you patch first. An unauthenticated remote attacker can send crafted data to a SharePoint server and execute arbitrary code. No login, no user interaction, full compromise. Microsoft has it confirmed exploited, CISA has it in KEV, and 2 companion SharePoint flaws, also KEVs. Let unauthenticated attackers escalate privileges on the same server. If your SharePoint server hasn't taken Microsoft's latest patch, stop what you're doing. This isn't a low-probability risk. There are active exploits in the wild right now. Apply the update, verify the patch, and check your logs for signs of prior access. Adobe ColdFusion has 5 critical vulnerabilities in this advisory cycle. The 2 most severe, both CVSS 9.6, allow unauthenticated remote code execution with no user interaction needed. 1 is an input validation failure. The other is a direct code injection path. A 3rd allows path traversal to achieve the same result. A 4th is SQL injection leading to code execution. The 5th is an authorization bypass granting read and write access. If you run ColdFusion on an internet-accessible host, you have multiple independent unauthenticated paths to full compromise. Adobe has a patch. Apply it before end of day. Twig, the PHP templating engine used across Symfony, Drupal, Craft CMS, and hundreds of other frameworks, has 6 CVEs this week. And collectively they mean the sandbox cannot be trusted on any version below 3.270. The most severe, scored 9.8, lets a crafted template name inject arbitrary PHP directly into Twig's compiled cache file. That's pre-sandbox, at the compiler level. 2 more 9.1 criticals cover sandbox state that persists across policy changes, and stringable objects that invoke to string without sandbox enforcement. If you are running Twig in any multi-tenant context where users can influence template content or names, treat this as a full sandbox bypass until you are on 3.270. Beyond the top 3, Fortinet FortiSandbox has 2 unauthenticated OS command injection KEVs. Upgrade immediately. SonicWall SM A1000 is KEVed for SSRF. Oracle eBusiness Suite Payments has an unauthenticated privilege escalation, also KEV. On the AI side, Apache Kylin has critical SQL and command injection. Grafana OnCall exposes an unauthenticated plugin install endpoint with hardcoded credentials. Crawl 4 AI's Docker API allows SSRF to cloud metadata, and the Airflow Git provider runs with host key checking disabled by default. Windows takes a substantial batch too. Kernel, Win32000, SSDP, ADDS, RDP, DNS server, and NTFS all have high or critical findings this cycle. Check your July Patch Tuesday status across the board. That's the week. New digest drops every Thursday. Subscribe via RSS at PickBits, AI, or follow CyberHawk on your platform of choice to get it in your feed automatically. Stay patched.